It was day 2 of the Curspawn SMP Season 2, and a couple players had decided to get married as a way to bring a couple of teams together as there were wars happening, fights happening, and it was just a fun little event for the entire server. There was a small little chapel that I had made, but had been slightly griefed, so it's not the best, but we did have a lot of fun recording this video, and even though it did end in disaster, yeah, it was very fun. No hate goes to any of these creators in this video, but I do hate the people who jumped me. Okay, no, I'm sorry. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into the wedding that ended with chaos.
What SMP? Let's go. Dude. Go on, Evan.
So I'm just going to speed up the part of this wedding and give a bit of context. So my team is called Core. It consists of myself, BFP, Evan. I play by the name of Popsoy, who I will at all of them in this video. And Evan was getting married to a player by the name of Mikio. Mikio is on a team with Malik Mowski himself, obviously, and a player by the name of Highlight. Now, at this point, our teams have been beefing a little bit. There have been a couple of team fights already, even though it's only day 2. But, you know, it's never going to stay peaceful forever. So that is when disaster struck.
Alright, yeah, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here.
I started to run and I needed to pot up and organise my inventory. My PvP kit was ready. I had carts, I had my weapons, I had my armour. All of it was ready. I just needed to pot up, and I decided to turn around and attack Mowski back. But then that's when I saw 3 people coming after me. Not only that, but did I mention that Mikio's the mace holder? I was in a 1v3 where one of them had the mace. I was gonna I would have gladly taken that if I'm being honest, right? I had some webs and I had some carts. I could have gotten a decent cart and got a couple kills, but I'm not taking it when one of them has the mace. It's just not worth dying over. I needed to get out, I needed to get all my loot, and I needed to get out of there. And I figured the best way to escape was try get a boat on my hotbar and go in the water.
Bro, I'm getting like 1v3'd, bro.
There was a slight problem with that plan though. The boat kept getting broken. Look at how annoying that is. I nearly managed to escape every time I opened the boat. I don't know why I didn't gap here. I do think there's a lot of things in the fight that I could have done better. Oh wait, no, I did gap. But yeah, there's a lot of things in that fight that I could have done better. I dropped and then I had to go back. A moment later, I realised the only reason they wanted to kill me is for my netherite sword. I had a one-of-a-kind item, and I tried to bargain to get my armour back.
Alright, can I have my armor back? Because you just want the sword.
I got back to where I died, and I managed to salvage the perfect set of items that I might need in order to get my stuff back. My rails, my TNT minecart, and my flame bow. And, of course, some arrows as well. Here, I thought Mowski was going to kill me again, but, like, he didn't really see a need, I guess. I don't really know why he didn't kill me. He ended up giving me a little bit of my stuff back, which was quite nice of him, because he did only need the sword. So I managed to run away, and I tried to find somebody else to kill in order to get the rest of my gear back. Quickly before I went for a kill, I wanted to try save my teammate's life. He was being chased by the same 3 people who were killing me, so I gave him a couple boosts that he could escape. I'm actually surprised that they didn't kill me here when I was giving him boosts. I gave him a couple boosts, but he sadly didn't manage to escape. He didn't get killed, but he had to turn over the netherite sword that he owned. Eventually, I managed to find a couple players who were alone. He was stood still, and I saw the opportunity. And I took it. Unfortunately, I died as well. I actually don't know how I died. I was a block down. They were all really confused. I actually kind of feel bad. But I managed to get my kill, and I ran back over to get my stuff. I also killed an innocent bystander named MCT. I didn't even mean to kill MCT, but, like, you know, it kind of happened. I didn't mean to. I am sorry to him. But the kill meant that I got the majority of my loot back, including a full armor set and even more. I managed to get a few golden apples and a full armor set, which was very nice. I put it on, and I was prepared for another fight, but nobody actually saw me do this card. I had fully gotten away with it, and I was thrilled. Strangely, I couldn't find my sword, but a player by the name of MCT did pick it up, and I managed to get my sword back, which was very nice. Now, in the end, I don't know if this was a victory or a loss. The only thing I really lost was some rails, some carts, stuff like that, but I managed to get out of it with a sword, a full set of armor, everything I lost, along with a spare helmet and chestplate, which I didn't have before. So, I don't really know whether to call this a win or a loss, but the only thing I lost was my netherite sword. So, again, do I call this a win or a loss? Because, yeah, we didn't win the fight, and I tried to save BFP and all, and it failed, and he had to give away his netherite sword. But, it is what it is, and I will get my revenge.